Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Naturealizta.beauty and welcome if you are new here. Welcome back if you've been here before. Hey boo, hey boo. So today we are doing just a quick video, and today we are doing a video about makeup brushes. Makeup brushes, wait. Ooh. Before we get started, I just wanted to ask if you could take a few seconds and down below, click subscribe if you're not already subscribed, like this video, and throughout any point in the video, let me know if this was helpful, because then when you physically interact with my video down below by pressing share or comment or liking, it allows YouTube to see that not only you like my content, but now since people are liking it, let's push it out to more people. So help me grow as a creator, and it's free. I very much appreciate it, and in return, I have content for you. Thank you. So I just wanted to go through a few brushes that might be helpful as you learn how to do makeup. The brushes that you definitely need if you are a beginner and you just want to be home during this pandemic time, practicing how to do your makeup, your eyeshadow, doing like just a natural look to look a little bit more awoke during the pandemic, maybe on Zoom or something. So the girls are here, the girls have requested this, and we're gonna get started. So let's go. So let's get to it. I am going to start off with some eye brushes. I have a whole house full of brushes, so I just tried to grab whatever was like the most simplest brushes to start off with, because there are really so many different kinds of makeup brushes, but I'm going to show you. So let's start off with eyeshadow. So if you are starting off learning how to do eye makeup and you really want to know how to blend, using fluffy brushes, fluffy blending brushes help. Fluffy brushes that are nice and soft and not as stiff, they help with a seamless air-like blend. And then you want to use other type of eyeshadow blushes when you want something more compact, more filled with color, more concentrated. So fluffy brushes help blend. And if you're looking for simple looks, fluffy brushes is something that you definitely need. You could get them from anywhere. You could get them from the drugstore like Walgreens. You could go to Ulta Beauty. You could go to Sephora. You can order them directly from makeup site. A lot of brands that sell makeup palettes also probably have a blending brush. So this is a flat shader brush. As you can see, it's fluffy like a blending brush. However, it is a bit flat. It's a bit flat, so I use this to pick up, I feel like I could pick up eyeshadow and pack it really into one spot. So I use this to pack, I use flat shader brushes to pack eyeshadow directly onto my eyelid. So here are two small cream brushes, cream shadow brushes. I like to use this for multiple things also. So with cream shadow brushes, as you can see, it's a little curve at the top. It's not as fluffy as the last brushes as I showed you, but these brushes I like to use when I want to do a cut crease, because you see the roundness. I use that to shape my eyelid. I also use these to apply, you can use these to apply concealer. You can also use these small cream brushes to apply shimmers or non-matte eyeshadows. So sometimes it is hard to pick up eyeshadows with an eyebrow brush. Sometimes it is hard to pick up eyeshadows with just regular brushes if they are shimmers. So what you want to do is probably get some setting spray. Spray the brush a couple times and just pick it up and smooth it right onto your eyelid with this brush. And it has soft fibers, so once it's moistened by the setting spray, it should be able to just glide right on. So these are very good to have. I love having these, especially for clients and for myself when I'm doing cut creases. So let's talk about angle brushes. This one is an eyebrow brush, and it comes with a spoolie on one end and an angled brush at the end. So you see the little diagonal. That is good for when you want to dip, you want to apply brow pigment, brow powder, or anything like that. And having a spoolie is very good for just brushing your eyes, brushing your eyebrows, you know, back into place. A spoolie also helps blend out the pigment. So if you feel like you filled in your brow too harsh, you can use that to soften it up and spread it around a little bit. Check out some of my eyebrow tutorials on my channel. You'll see what I'm talking about. But this, you definitely need it. You definitely need something so you can use for your brows. So one more thing about an angled brush, is not only good for your eyebrows, but it's good for eyeliner. And today I do not have any eyeliner on, surprisingly, I know. But this is amazing for applying gel eyeliner or anything like that that glides. You need a liner brush. Yeah, you need a liner brush, period. So let me show you. I have two brushes. I have one that's a little bit more skinny and you can dip it into any kind of liner. And then I have this. So you can apply it right along your lash line. And the diagonal here allows you to even put a wing if you want. So you got options. Don't forget to check the description box down below right under my video. It's going to outline everything and it's going to give you a description of each kind of brush that I just talked about. So when you're going shopping, you know what you're looking for. I got you. I got you. So this brush right here is a rectangle brush. So I love this one. This one specifically is the Morphe 432 brush. So I like to use brushes like this when I'm trying to be mad precise. So one of the things I like to be precise on is my brows. After I fill them in, I like to conceal them, you know, because sometimes I make a mess. And I like to use this, especially for my brows, because look, it's a straight line. You could just take your time, dab a little concealer, and use that to clean up your eyes. I love to do that. You can also use this brush if you would like to pick up eyeshadow and pack it underneath your eyes. Brushes have more than one use, so take advantage of that. Don't feel like you gotta buy a brush for every little thing, because that's stupid to me. I'm a makeup artist and I feel like I don't even need that. I'm just starting to buy brushes for other things because I like having makeup brushes. But yes, you need this. This is so good and precise. It's so helpful. It's a game changer. So let's talk foundation brushes. So here you see I have a few brushes. They're different shapes and I'm gonna explain why. I have different uses for them depending on my mood or depending on what kind of foundation I'm basically applying to my face. So this one, when you're using liquid or cream, specifically liquid, it helps to apply literally and sort out how much you need. So you can just swipe on your face before blending it in, just swipe your foundation everywhere. And this is very helpful because then it shows you how much more you might need, or, you know, like, it's just portion control to me. I'm not even gonna lie, I can't even tell you what kind of brush this is. Brushes come with outlines on them, but when you use them for a long time, the words get smudged off. So these two brushes are my fluffy go-to foundation brushes that I like to use for myself and for clients. So I like to use fluffy brushes to blend in my skin products. Fluffy brushes like this are good for all kinds of foundations, honestly, but I like to go like this. I like to pack, you know? When you blending in your foundation like that, instead of just swiping it everywhere, you're not gonna see the streaky lines because you're using a flat brush to pat it in. So it's blending in to your skin. I love using fluffy brushes to do that. So this one is a Real Techniques one. You can find this in any drugstore or Ulta Beauty. This is e.l.f. This is everywhere. This is everywhere, and they're both affordable. I think this brush was $10 or $11, and this one was like $6. So you got some options. This right here is a flat foundation brush. It's more dense and it's flat. So these are fluffy tapered highlighting brushes. I like to use these to apply highlight, to apply blush, and I like to use them to like put powder on my face. So there are multiple uses, and they're tapered, which means it gets smaller at the top and it could go into more smaller corners, you know? You do it like this with the blush, with highlight. I love to use these for multiple things. So these are definitely great brushes that you need. This is from Luxie, Luxie. They're a little bit more pricey. And this is from e.l.f. This was probably about $4. This right here is an angled fluffy brush. I like to use this to apply contour and blush also, but if you're doing contour or bronzer, it's good to put the bigger part on your cheek and just like do it down on an angle so your face can be snatched and lifted up. Tap off the excess powder and just do that. And that's also good for hugging your cheeks, you know, to get in the groove of things. So this brush is my handy dandy concealer brush. I use this to blend in concealer under my eyes because I like to use that. It gets like very close up. I like to use my concealer brush to define things. I just love it. Look at it, it's so fluffy, but it's also like dense a little bit, and I love it. It's from Real Techniques. It is the 210 brush, and I use this for myself and for my clients. So last thing is beauty sponges or beauty blenders. These are amazing for following up with your face and blending things in for an airbrush finish. You don't see streaks from brushes or anything. It's very good to add an additional blend for that little filter effect. And it's very good to be used when you're using it a little bit moist, so you can spray it with some setting spray or run it under a sink that's running with some warm water and squeeze it all the way out, because you don't want it soaking wet. You just want it a little bit damp so it could respond better to dabbing in the product. You can also use this to set your face with powder. As you see in some of my other videos, I love to use this to set with powder. I dip it in the powder, then I dab some off, and then I just pack it into my face. And I like the ones that are pointy because they go in the grooves of your face. You know, your face is multi-dimensional. It's not just a freaking flat face. So you use that to get into the nooks and crannies of different things, and you blend it out. Seamless. I love it. I have this from is this from NYX? My cat got this, so it might look a little bit janky. She tried to bite it up. She saw it on the floor. But this is from Juno, Juno. This is a microfiber sponge. So it's not necessarily a beauty blender, which is the leading blender for makeup, but you can find very much affordable more versions from beauty stores like Sephora, Ulta. I also like to use the Real Techniques ones too. I use Real Techniques for a lot of things, if you see. So get yourself a beauty sponge so you could catch yourself. You won't be catching yourself slipping. So you could catch yourself if you slip it. So this is the end of the video. I tried to keep it as brief as I could and as simple as possible, but I hope that that helped for you beginners out there or people just trying to learn some brushes so they could get started. If that was helpful, make sure you check the description box down below to see the different kind of brushes that I mentioned. And make sure you check out some of the videos on my channel so you can see how some of these brushes are actually used during my makeup routine. Thank you so much for watching my video. You are appreciated. So don't forget one more time to like, comment, subscribe, and share down below. And don't forget to click the bell for post notifications so you can be informed when I have any more. So let me know if there's something that you don't see on my channel but you would want to see on my channel, because I got that for you too. Thank you so much. Don't forget, nobody got you like you got you. Self-care first, self-care always. And thank you for tuning in. Bye, everybody. Look at all these brushes.